Okay, here's my last example for 4-variable Karnaugh maps. So this one, I'm just going to jump straight to this because I know that everybody already knows how to take from an expression to the map. So I'm just going to show you the map. If you want to reverse engineer it and come up with you can do that later on if you want to come up with the expression. So I'm just setting up the table. Really important that the order of this, it follows gray encoding exactly. Okay, so it has to be 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Otherwise, it won't come out correct. I mean, it could be a different problem. So here's what I wanted to show you. Let's say that we had ones in all of these locations. So then we have zeros everywhere else. So how do we come up with the groupings? This is what this problem's all about. So it's this. You can have squares, meaning that the number of columns and rows have to be the same in your grouping, or you can have just linear, but you can't do linear here because, well, you could do groups of 2, but it's better to do, the largest group that we can have is a grouping of 4. So we can't do groupings, remember, you can only do 2, 4, 8, 16, etc. So the largest that we can have is 4, because we can't have 8. So there's a grouping of 4. And there's another grouping of 4 down here. And you could do a grouping of 2 here and 2 here, but in Karnaugh Maps, they want you to have the largest groupings possible in each case. And it might help cancel things out. So I'm going to do another grouping of 4 there, and another grouping of 4 here. I'm going to pause the video now, and I'm going to come up with all of my lining them all up on top of each other to see what cancels. I mean, if I do the first one, I'll do the first one and then I'll pause it. So I'm going to do this first grouping of 4 in the box. Okay, so the D's cancel and the B's cancel. And I just need to check this to make sure that I did everything right. Yeah, I did. And 0, 0, and then 0, 1. Okay, so the B's cancel and the D's cancel. We're left with A naught, C naught. I'll pause and then I'll come back once it's all done. Okay, so now you can see the first grouping of 4, the box, and the top left is in the top is represented by this one in the top left. Top right is in the top right. Bottom left is in the bottom left. Bottom right is in the bottom right. You can pause if you need to take a look at that to make sure that you have the same as me. And I verified that those are correct. So we're just going to say T equals, and I'll try to write it in alphabetical order here. So there's your final T. And that's the end of this short video. That's 4-variable Karnaugh Maps.